Beautiful product as we are working today. Let me just turn that ever so slightly so that you'll get a little bit more of this viewing experience. You don't want to see my face, you want to see this product. So that's what we're going to focus on today. If you're just joining us, welcome, welcome, welcome. As a reminder, shopping with Luxury Promise couldn't be simpler. So you have duties and taxes paid for anything going overseas during this live stream only. We charge shipping of £10 within the UK and £35 internationally. That will be throughout this live stream, and we have several paying options. So we accept all major credit and debit cards, as well as Split It, which is our credit option, where you're able to split the payments over 12 months on any credit card. So it really is very, very simple. Let's wait for some people to pop in, and we're going to kick off with this range of Mackenzie Childs, which I'm really, really excited about. As many of you know, I have come from a homewares background. I am passionate about my homewares and about bringing you the best items that can help you style your home, which is really very important. So we're going to kick off with this collection here. This is the newest drop that we've had into Luxury Promise. It's a classic collection from Mackenzie Childs called the Courtney Check collection, this black and white collection here. You'll know, first of all, the main things to say about Mackenzie Childs is that they were established in 1983. They're a New York-based brand. They are still, to this day, hand-painted and finished. They really focus on their artisans and the story behind these creation of these products. So no two pieces will ever be the same. So you need to remember that when you're looking at the pieces here today. Each piece will be hand finished. The paintwork will be slightly different. Each artisan uses a slightly different brush stroke, so you will get ever so slight nuances between the pieces, which is really very exciting. So let's start down here. I'm going to start with what was one of our favorite pieces here on Saturday. So anybody who joined us on Instagram, we did a live stream with Christos on Saturday. Can you hear me okay, by the way, Rachel? Perfect. So we did a live stream on Saturday with Christos, and this was one of the most popular pieces. It is called the cookie jar. As you'd expect, it's a cookie jar. So this sort of style is really coming back into fashion. Really, really nice at the moment. Anybody who follows any ideal home or any home trends will know that sustainability is becoming key, both in fashion and in homewares, of course, as well. So we're going to see more of these ceramic and glass bowls coming through into your homewares over the next year or so. So as part of that, you're going to see people sort of spending less on the plastic, starting to go to those Whole Foods supermarkets and then fill up containers like this. This couldn't be a nicer feature for the kitchen if you are going for that modern style. What I absolutely love is the detailing on this piece. So let me just bring that forward here so you can all see it. The hand-painted, you must remember these are hand-painted and finished, design of this Mackenzie Childs. This is the black and white, it's the Courtney Check collection. Absolutely beautiful. This gives me reminiscent of Alice in Wonderland. It's got that fairy tale feel. If you have, hello, Chrissy, how are you? Great to have you in the chat. And thank you, Alison. Yes, it will look even better when it's full of cookies, although if it was me, it would never be full. It's so, so true. What's really nice about this design on the cookie jar is that it really doesn't intrude on any colors that you've got in the home at the moment either. So really beautiful. The pop of black and red is just going to give an accent in any kitchen. So I really love that. This is at a fantastic price of £44.36. Absolutely stunning price on this one. If you want to purchase, you're going to have to click on the little icon, which will appear just up here. On the top of the screen. You need to purchase this one, guys. This is absolutely fantastic. Rachel, how many of these do we have in stock at the moment? Just going to check on the stock levels on this. Do you know when orders will be shipped from Homeware bought with Ed on Friday? They should have been shipped. Latest will have been today. Yeah, they should be on their way right now. But if they're querying it, I'm assuming they can send an email in. Yeah, you can pop an email in, Chrissy. Which pieces did you get again? I've forgotten, and I want to. I'm always really interested. We only have one piece, guys. We only have one of the Courtney Check cookie jar left. Please make sure that somebody goes home with this today. I absolutely love this piece. This really has to go. So we're going to move on from. We're going to stay in the Courtney Check collection, but we're going to look at, and of course you've got the tray. I remember now, and we sent Rachel on a run to go and get that tray. If you're joining us on Instagram, please come across to luxurypromise.com, where we're talking all things Mackenzie Charles here. This is an exclusive live stream. These items are going up to 20% below retail. Beautiful collection to really help you style your home. You will only get this here. We've got limited stock, so make sure you're grabbing and getting yourself online. If there's anything you want to see in particular, guys, we do have the Royal Check collection. We have the Sterling Check and, of course, the Courtney Check here in front of me. I will pull them all up as we go. But the next one I'm going to pick up for now is going to be the teapot. Can you check if we have the teapot with the 4-serving teapot in stock still? Because this was a really popular option. And I don't want to be showing you things, guys, and wasting your time if this isn't available. So I'm going to bring this right front. This just gives me fairy tale vibes. This is fantastic. What I really love, and I'm going to bring this in really nice and close to both the cameras here, you can see that detailing in the paint work, which we've spoken about before. So what I like about the Courtney Check is you're going to see more of those tones of yellows come through. Really, really nice. It's going to give that vibrant feel to any home you've got. Again, you've got this finish on the lid there, which is sort of a rose design. Let me bring that really nice in close. Really beautiful, that one. Awesome, guys. We have just a little bit of stock of this. We have just over 10 pieces. I want this gone. This is a stunning piece. It will serve up to 4 cups of tea. Those of you who are not based in the UK, a standard cup of tea is less than the 100 milliliter. So it's a standard teapot. Really classic. Leave it out on display. Use it as a feature piece. I've even known people to take the lid off and use it as a vase and a flower arrangement. There's loads of ways you can style up your home using these pieces because they really are accents. So the price on this is £118. This is around about 70% below retail at the moment. Really stunning. Absolutely love that design. What do we think of this one, guys? Who do we have in? We had a lot of interest in this over the weekend. I can't see this one staying any longer. It's going to fly off the shelves at that price of £118. So please make sure you are jumping in and grabbing this. Can't have anybody missing out on that one. And in dollars, that is $154. Remembering that your taxes are covered during this live stream only. So make sure you're jumping in and taking advantage of this. Right, this is one I haven't shown yet. So this is the first time we're going to show this. We're going to show the cake stand piece. Now this is so, Rachel's on it. It's so striking. It's absolutely beautiful. Do you need the SKU for that, Rachel? Okay, so this is the cake carrier. We only have this in the Courtney Check. Let me bring this forward so that you can see this. Just incredible. If you have a birthday, a dinner party, a bar mitzvah, anything, this is going to be an incredible centerpiece. Or you could do what I do. Purchase something from the local supermarket, pretend you've made it yourself, and then pop it into here. Just remember to take the plastic packaging off, otherwise it's going to be really embarrassing. But look at how stunning this is. I'm leaving the plastic on the packaging on the handle there. Obviously that comes off, but this is an absolutely phenomenal piece. Again, you've got that detailing on the lid itself there, and the handle centerpiece just pops right off, and you can reveal your cake stand and your cake. Your dessert. I would be using it for everything, guys. But this, if you have any side tables, any side space, this is going to be so striking. It's going to give you a proper feature in any kitchen or dining space. Let me know what your thoughts are on that. The price on this, I'm a little bit blown away, is £227 or $297. That is all you're getting for that. You will not get this on the high street for that pricing. And that is about 20% below retail, which if you know homewares, doesn't happen. You don't get these items at this sort of price. You can only get that on Luxury Promise here. Absolutely fantastic. In fact, I'm going to hold that up so you can see that. Again, just look at that design. And I'm loving having the ring lights on it because you can see how that just shines and captures the light. And the other thing, for anybody who's at home and thinking about black is sometimes a bit of a dodgy color for fingerprints. Because of the way that this has been painted, you're not going to have any of those problems here at all. So who's going to grab this cake carrier? This cannot stay in stock. Rachel, how many pieces do we have of the cake carrier? We're just going to check that one for you. There is only one of the cake carrier. Who's going to grab that? And let me know in the comments what your thoughts are. anybody who's with me right now, please do drop me a comment and let me know what you want to see in this collection. If you want any ideas or inspiration on how to style this within your home or what sort of space this would fit into, drop me a message and we'll have a go together. We're going to go on to some of the bowls and side plates at the moment, because dessert plates are something that are really coming back into fashion. We're going to see a lot more of these in traditional homewares. We had a resurgence of dining at home about 2 years ago, and really the trend has not bucked. It continues to this day, so it's really growing, and people are looking for more statement pieces in their collection. So I'm going to pick up the, this isn't the side plate, but we're going to start with this one. This is the dinner plate. So we'll start with this. Again, just looking at that design. Love the way that that catches the light. What's really nice on these pieces, and remembering they're all slightly different finishes on these. Look at how the blues come through in that hand painting. The craftsmanship on these are fantastic. So this is an enamel dinner plate as part of the Royal Check collection. If I was one of you guys, I would purchase one of either the Courtney Check with the sterling silver. I'm going to show the sterling check. I'm going to show that together, and just think about how you could mismatch the table. That sort of crisscross design between these two would give a really lovely pop to any centerpiece or any dining table. Once you come towards the festive seasons, you pop this with a bit of red and you're really going to make a total difference to your space. So there's loads of ways you can just do this up, and it's really simple. And you're getting a Mackenzie Child for only £67, which is an absolutely phenomenal price for that. To purchase that, click on the little icon up here at the top of the screen, and you'll be able to grab this for a really cheap price of £67. And remember, I would encourage anybody who's purchasing these to do a bit of a cross design on these. So we've got the sterling check, which is this one here. I really love that because the blues really come through on the sterling check. I know we haven't really looked at this design yet, but that's really, really beautiful. And then, of course, we have the Courtney check, which just gives that vibrant pop of black in there. So who do we have in the room, and what do you want to see next, guys? I really want to go through this with you. This show is a power hour, so we only have 45 minutes left before I'm on with Sabrina. We're doing some ready to wear. So we want to make sure that we really take advantage of this hour, and it needs to be tailored to you. So what do you want to see? What sort of pieces are you after for your homewares? I'm going to continue just going through some of these things. I'm going to pick up one of my favorite pieces. Now I'm over here at the sterling check. I'm going to pick up what's called the squash pot. Now I love these. These are really fun. Could you check how much stock we have of the squash pot in each of the styles? So we have here the sterling check squash pot. Now just look at the body on that pot. Really, really stunning. It gives you that traditional pop in the pot. That's really hard to say. Part there. Again, the sterling I love because it's discreet. It's got a nice character to it in and of itself, but it's also discreet in terms of the colorway. So it's not going to detract from anything else you have in your home. This traditionally would be used in a pantry for, you could use it for sugars, for cookies, for all those sort of things. However, I would end up utilizing this as a key bowl, as a centerpiece, as a sideboard piece. So beautiful. And that is available in 2 styles. So again, it's available in the sterling check or in the Courtney check. Now check out that with that detailing on the top there. Just how amazing is that? Both fantastic pieces. Again, if I was doing out my home, I would complement both of these pieces one together so that you've got that styling. They complement each other so well, as you'd expect from a designer like Mackenzie Child. So let me know what you think of those guys. Who's going to grab these squash pots? They are, I'm just waiting for the price to come up on those. They're just being pulled at this second. Pull, Rachel. I'm just jumping around. I'm not giving it any time to find anything. Who do we have in the stream who's interested in the squash pot? Because also that sound, brilliant. I just love that. I'm sorry if I bring it in my mic, you can probably hear it a bit better. Oh, it's just classic pottery, really beautifully done. Remember, these are hand painted. So these are they are £64.24. That is phenomenal. Remembering that they are handcrafted, hand painted, finish. You're not going to get these detailings anywhere else. Purchasing during these live streams means that you are going to get your taxes and duties paid. You can split the payment over over 12 months. What's the name of it again? Split pay? No. Split it. I'm losing it, guys. The coffee hasn't quite hit yet, but it will. Let me know what your thoughts are on that. Which one are you going to go for? Are you more of a sterling check or a Courtney check? I really want to see that. I can't decide. Rachel, which one do you think's your preferred here? The black and white is really striking. That's a really good pop. Hello, Charnette. How are you? Lovely to have you with us. We're talking at the moment about Mackenzie Childs, which is this beautiful homewares brand. We're talking about how we can style this in the home, make a fantastic statement for your space, and build up this stunning collection into your homewares and really give you a difference. Yes, exactly. So we're coming into what's traditionally wedding season at the moment. You want to give a beautiful standalone gift, as Rachel has just said. This would be stunning. And for £64.24, you're going to be giving them something which is absolutely unique, hand-painted, really very, very different. And look at that gold plating on the edge as well. Really stunning, guys. Really, really love that. Let me know what you think. Who's going to grab those? Do we have many of those left in stock, Rachel? They were very popular over the weekend. Oh, so still some of those available, which is fantastic. So you can get your hands on that right now. Who else do we have in the stream? And what are you interested in? I know a lot of people were asking for this stream last week. So let us know what pieces you are absolutely adamant to grab your hands on and have a look at. I'm going to step over to the other side here. I'm going to pull forward some of the Royal Check. Now, the Royal Check, and excuse me for a moment once I pop off screen, the Royal Check is the original design. Do we still have the Everything bowl in stock? No problem. I'm going to bring over a side plate and a bowl as well. So, sorry about that, guys. It's a large set today. We have lots of pieces of homeware. So I'm going to start with what's called the Everything Bowl. Really, really nice piece. This I would use for so many styling reasons in the home, but this is a traditional mixing bowl. This reminds me of a country estate, a country manor, very quintessentially British, even though it's made in the United States. Look at the size of that, first of all. So striking. This Royal Check, which is this royal blue color, let me come to the front here so you can really get a look at that. It's such a deep, stunning blue. This really will catch the eyes. This is the what Mackenzie Childs is really known for in their design. Obviously, everything is stamped and printed, so you know that it's an original and a Mackenzie Childs piece. The detailing on the gold is stunning. Now, I would style this in many, many different ways. So, not only can this be a functional mixing bowl and come out, it reminds me of Christmas, and I don't know if anybody else had the tradition of you had to make your Christmas pudding from the start of September, and you cook it and you leave it, and you come in and you stir it every so often. You just leave it to rise over time, and it would always be traditionally in a bowl like this, and that's something my great grandma used to do all the time. She started in September and carry it all the way through. A very traditional way of doing things. But if you don't want to just use it for cooking and for functional needs, this is a fantastic piece for either a fruit bowl, which I've heard a lot of people talk about, but also ornamentally. So again, thinking that Christmas season, thinking about how you can, one style I've seen in some of the department stores within central London is to gather a lot of baubles, have these all inside with some fairy lights. It's going to create such a striking design, and you can see the way that the light is catching that design on the enamel print. So it's going to make it really beautiful. You can fill it with water. In fact, there is a style to do that. I can't remember what it's called, but if you filled it lightly with water, then you can float tea lights in it, which is something that a lot of people have done within dinner parties. It was an 80s thing, I think. a late 90s thing. Sorry, I'm getting all my dates wrong. So the everything bowl comes for you at an amazing price of £146 or $191. This is about 20% below retail, guys. You're not going to get this price anywhere else. Remembering that you then covered in terms of your taxes and shipping during this live stream. So we need somebody to come away with this one today. I think we have a limited stock of this one as well. So we just have just over 5 pieces on this. So please, somebody, tell me what you think about this. Who's in the stream? Sharnette, what do you think of this? Chrissy, are you still with us? Let us know what you think of it. I want to see everybody's opinions on this stunning, stunning piece. If you're over on Instagram at the moment, please pop across to luxurypromise.com, where we're selling all of these fantastic Mackenzie Child items at this moment in time. We're talking about this, the Royal Check in this stunning blue. Let's stay on the Royal Check right now and have a look at the side plates, so the dessert plates. As I said earlier, salad and dessert plates are becoming more popular as we've seen in the last 3 years. I think it's been more people dining from home and making more of a elaborate dinner party. Now, how much would that raise your centerpiece? Even if you had plain dinner plates or something that was in a neutral color, this is going to make your homewares pop. The blue on this is going to look lovely with any garnishing, any salads, side salads and things like this is going to look fantastic on this. Really, really love these plates. They are, again, in the Royal Check. You've got that gold detailing on the sides. Really beautiful. And I love, my personal favorite on the dessert plate would be this Royal Check in the blue. It's just so striking. And what you can see again, remembering that they're all hand painted, they've got that different pops of color in here. Jessie saying she loves this. Yes, it's absolutely brilliant. I love this. What happens in the blues is we do get more of those yellow tones appearing in there. So it gives sort of a bright, summery feel, but you match this with some kind of red or green during the winter months, and you're going to completely transform how your room feels, and it's going to give it that autumnal feel as well. Let me know what you think. I want everybody to be jumping on and grabbing these. These are £57 or $74. That is all for these striking items. So please make sure that somebody's grabbing these. Who do we have? Who's going to be the first to purchase some of this Mackenzie Child? Because I want to celebrate with you and help you style this out, because there's so much to do. Right, we'll stay on this theme of the dinner party hosting, and we will look at the breakfast bowl for the Royal Check. Again, the breakfast bowls are traditionally deeper, really lovely lip on this one here. Again, bring this right up close. Look at how the yellows come through on this piece. That is going to create a statement. You want to feel good in the morning. You want to have your Weetabix or whatever it is that you have in the morning. This is going to make you feel luxurious to get up and feel good before your day starts. That fantastic, vibrant pop of color. Really, really beautiful piece. That gold plating around the edge, really just making it pop. Let me know what your thoughts are on this, guys. If you're over on Instagram, welcome. Do come across to luxurypromise.com. I want to make sure that everybody's getting involved and saving money. We're selling up to 20% off retail value on Mackenzie Child right now. Child, I should say, not Child. So what do we think of that one? Who do we have in? And we're just going to wait for the price to pop up on that one as well. I've got Rachel running around on things. I can see a few of you in the chats. What are we thinking about our homewares, guys? How do you feel about your homewares? Is there a particular style you want to see? The Royal Check is obviously this blue. We have this black and white check. I wish I'd ordered with G-Show. Cheaper shipping. The teapot was 105 and now it's 118. That would... I think that was on the Christos show. Yes. We're confused on that one, but it's still an amazing price at 118 for that. Let's grab the teapot up again. So we all know what we're talking about. So prefer the website shows. Yes, absolutely. Well, we're going to pull a couple of these in. That's really good feedback. Thank you for letting us know that. Here is the, let me take off the protective stopper there. That's not pretty to look at. This is the teapot, which serves for a traditional teapot design. Those of you in the UK will know this sort of design and style. Serves up to 4 teacups, which are traditionally smaller than your mug size, so just bear that in mind. Beautiful finish on the top here, both sides, and just look at that. How stunning is that piece there? I absolutely love that. At 118, that is still a fantastic price. That is below retail by around about, I think this one's lower by 20%, or it might be 19%. I will have to do my maths in my head whilst we chat. But a really, really nice piece that. Good to know about the website shows, and we will try and bring you more homewares. Are you going to grab one of these today? We were talking about how this just gives me a mystical sense. It's a very fairy tale, stunning, striking piece, that one. Really love that. So let me know your thoughts. Are you going to be the first one to purchase in my live stream today? We want to make sure that these things fly off the shelves because we won't have them for very long. We have limited stock, as we've mentioned, and I want to make sure that you're all taking home the very best pieces to help style your home. And if you want any advice on any of the pieces you've purchased, drop it in the comments about how to style it. We can have a conversation about that and we can sort that out. Right, let's have a look at some of the sterling check, which is this grey and white sort of design behind me here. Let's start with the 2 quarts teapot. I believe we still have stock of this. So this is the tea kettle, sorry, I should have said. Confusion sometimes between the teapot, which is the traditional you pour the hot water into. This is the tea kettle, which will go onto any burner and take up to a medium to high heat. Just look at that. This is a 2 quart. So in terms of number of cups of tea you're going to get out of this, or traditionally boiled water for the tea, you're going to get around about 6 to 8 cups out of something of this size. What I love about the sterling check is the fact that it's not going to detract from any other colors you have in your kitchen. So if you had a red kitchen, a blue kitchen, a yellow, whatever color you have, greens, anything, because of its subtlety in the colorways in here, it's just going to give a vibrant pop. It's going to give everything else its room to breathe, but still give you a fantastic piece that is so striking. That oak wood handle, really beautiful, really soft to hold there. I absolutely love this piece. Let me know what your thoughts are on the 2 quarts kettle. The price on this is £95.60. That is all. You won't get, so if we think Le Creuset, if we think other big brands who don't do the hand painting and the hand finishing that you get with Mackenzie Childs, you will not get anything for this price. That is fantastic. This cannot stay on the shelves, guys. It needs a home. You need to buy it so I don't end up buying it. In dollars, that is $125. Just look at that. And of course, we have the step up on this one as well. So we have the larger size. This is the 3 quarts. Really nice design. Again, you've got all those stunning features here. So you can see all those colorways. The bottom is stamped with the Mackenzie Childs, as you'd expect. Again, you've got that super soft handle. In terms of number of cups of tea you would get from this, traditionally, you're going to get anything upwards of 12 cups come out of something at this size. Really stunning design. Again, you can style this with any color in your home. It's going to make everything else pop, and it's not going to detract. It's just going to enhance that space you've got. Who is interested in this one? Drop me a message. Let me know what you think of this. Is this your style? Do you think you could see a home for this in your house? Also, I'm very interested to see how we can use these items in a slightly different way as well. So whether you even pop flowers coming out of a teapot, gives you that sort of quirky, edgy design. We've seen just sticks coming out with sort of fairy light or light wired around it. Makes it really, really quirky and creates a really nice centerpiece if you wanted to have a slightly different style of dinner party. The pricing on this one, we're just grabbing for you now. It's £126.19. So you've got the 2 different sizes there. In dollars, that comes out at £165. Kevin saying, I love that teapot. Which one are you after, Kevin? Are you interested in the larger kettle designs, or is it more the teapot in the courtly check that you are interested in? Oh, what's our surprise?
Marina is there and she wants to do clothes right now.
Oh, okay. So we're going to jump on and do some clothes straight away, guys. This is much better. Kevin's saying the bigger the better. Okay, Kevin. That's great. So we've got the fantastic larger 3/4. You want to get as much tea out of that as possible. So we're going to jump on and do a ready to wear. So Rachel, what's the plan on this? Are we going to jump off this live stream, jump downstairs?
Exactly.
Okay, guys, thank you ever so much for checking in on this. We will see you in a few minutes. I'm going to be on with Sabrina and we're going to do some ready to wear. So really excited about this one, guys. See you shortly. If you're over on Instagram, stay tuned and make sure you check into Luxury Promenade.